Alright, brothers, being lonely sucks. If you've been lonely for years, listen up. I've outlined the 7-day formula for finding love and it works guaranteed. I charge my clients thousands for this. Of course, I help them implement it and guide them through the process. But what I'm giving you for free is extremely valuable. No other coach puts it out because they don't know it. I discovered this after 11 years. 11 years of studying women. Since we only have 7 days, there's 2 strategies. Strategy 1, you approach a bunch of girls. The reason I'm not talking about this here is because approaching's hard. We get nervous and the barrier of doing it is too high, and I know most of you guys won't do it. So I've outlined the simple way. Online dating. There's no approach, and before the girl hangs out with you, you know she's into you. And even better, there's endless opportunities that are of high quality. You can screen the girl before you meet her. Step 1, and this is super important, figure out the type of girl you want. In marketing, we call this an avatar. As guys, we're selling ourselves to girls. I don't want to put you in the frame of, oh, let me chase and prove myself. It's not what I'm trying to do. But the fact is, we're a product and we want people to buy it. Figuring out who our target customer is, our lady, will help us present the product in the proper way. For me, I'm Christian. I'm waiting till marriage, and I love running, I love exercising. So I want a good Christian girl that exercises. Simple. I've got my avatar. Right now, pull out a piece of paper and write the qualities you want in a lady. Day 2, we figured out our avatar. Now we want to align the product with what the avatar would want. A good Christian girl who exercises wants a good Christian man who exercises. Since we're online dating, I'm gonna have to set up my profiles, my Hinge, my Tinder, my Instagram. I actually don't use Hinge or Tinder because Instagram does it all for me. But the more options you have, the better, so go for all 3. So how am I gonna set up those profiles? I'm gonna put out the product the girl's looking for. I have a Bible verse in my bio. Signals to the girl I'm Christian, and I'm not embarrassed about it. Great. Second, I have pictures of me in nature. I like exercising, I like hiking. Third, and this is super important, I have my location in my bio. I have San Diego and Santa Barbara because that's the 2 cities I'm in most often. This is all super important because when we get to day 4, it'll matter. Say my ideal girl, a Christian girl who exercises, sees my profile. She sees a Bible verse, she sees I love exercising, and she sees I'm not afraid of loving God. Not a lot of guys put that out there. So when she sees that, she's gonna think, oh, this is the perfect product for me. It's rare. I might not find it anywhere else. Increasing the likelihood she goes out with me. And you want to do the same for your ideal lady. You want to market the exact qualities she's looking for. Quick asterisk. Don't fake the qualities. If you don't have them, you can't ask for them. You can't fake it because eventually girls will figure you out. What I mean is, say I want a good Christian girl, but I'm sleeping around with a bunch of girls. Spoiler alert, it won't work out. The girl's gonna see through it. Girls are smart. They know what they're doing. So what I'm marketing is also true. You can't market a false product, so don't do that. Day 3 out of 7. This part is super important. You want to find out where your ideal girl congregates in droves. I need to think of where a Christian girl who loves exercising congregates on the internet. So I start thinking and writing out ideas. A girl who exercises might be part of a run club, might be part of some gym, might go to a Christian college near me. So what I do is I go on Instagram and find Christian colleges near me. I find run clubs near me. I find gyms near me. Great, so now we're on day 4. We have the ideal product for the ideal customer. And we know where to find the customer. So what now? You reach out to the customer asking them if they want to buy the product. Simple language. Say there's a Christian college near me. I go through who follows that Christian college, and if I see cute girls, I follow them, and then I reach out to them. So I implement my texting formula. I slide in the DMs, and I start reaching out. Day 4, you need to do 100 reach outs. Follow 100 girls, and reach out to 100 girls. Since we're speed running this, that's how you're gonna run it. But if you had more time, what you do is follow 100 girls, and then see who follows you back. Since you're the ideal product for the girl, the percentage of girls that follow you back will be much higher than if it was some random girls you followed. Once they follow you back, what I do is wait till they post a story. When they post a story, you swipe up and say something silly, something random. Oh, that's a really pretty view. Where is it? The trick with texting is be normal. Most guys try and do too much. Just be normal. You're more likely to text yourself out of a date than into one. The gist of the texting formula is be normal and get to the point. I exchange maybe 2-3 messages with a girl and then I ask her out. I'll give you a little snippet from the formula, which you can email me and get, so you have a really good idea of exactly what you need to do. I swipe up on the story and say, oh, that's a really pretty view. Where is it? She responds. Then I say, cool, so what do you like to do for fun? Ask her a simple question, get her vibes. Since I've already screened her and I know she's Christian and exercises, we're gonna have a lot in common. So then when she responds, you say, dope, I love blah, blah, blah as well. She says she loves running, you say, dope, I love running as well. And then you just go for it. Forget the chit chat. This is the number one thing I tell my clients for texting. You're more likely to text yourself out of a date than into one, so text less. I ask, what's your thoughts on coffee? Ease into the date. Girls always love coffee, so she'll say, oh, I love coffee, it's my favorite. And if she says, oh, I hate coffee, doesn't matter. You literally just tease her a little bit. Oh, you're so boring. Let's do a smoothie beach date. Just fill it in with something else. It doesn't matter. And then if she wants to go out with you, if she likes you, she'll agree to it. And after she agrees, all you have to do is say, cool, shoot me your number and we'll set it up. You always want to move the conversation to text because every guy has her Instagram and barely any guys have her number. So when you get her number, it gets serious. It becomes a guy she might actually hang out with. She might go on a date with. When you're on her Instagram, it's just some other guy. When you're on her number, you're that guy. And after you get the number, you have 2 options. The better option is you pick up the phone and call her and set the date. But that's high risk and it takes a lot more nuance. So if you're not as confident, whatever, I really recommend just texting. Texting's just as good, and even though it's not amazing, it's great. So the first text you send is your name, me. I send Victor. No, hey, it's Victor, just Victor, my name. And right after that, I send another message that says, are you free, blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. After she says, oh, I'm free on blah, blah, blah day, say, cool, let's do 3 o'clock, just a random time, again. Meet me here. You want a specific time, specific place. She'll agree to the time. You guys will have specific plans, and then you don't text her until it's time to meet. When it's time to meet, instead of confirming the date, instead of being like, hey, are we still on? You say, hey, I'm running 15 minutes late. Saying, hey, I'm running 15 minutes late assumes the date is still on. It shows confidence. And bonus, if the girl's really into you, she's really excited to see you, she'll be the one that confirms. Sometimes they'll be really excited to see you, but they just have their little rules that they need to follow, and you'll still need to confirm without confirming. Hey, running 15 minutes late, see you soon. Simple. And then you go on the date, and you have a girlfriend in 7 days. But I must emphasize, if you want to do this in 7 days, you better message 100 girls on day 4, 100 girls on day 5, 100 girls on day 6, and 100 girls on day 7, giving you 400 messages total. Out of those 400 messages, I guarantee one of them will be down to go on a date with you. Guaranteed. If that's not the case, email me and I'll give you a free coaching session. Because if you can't get a date out of 400 messages, you got serious problems that we can fix fast. Because usually the more serious the problem, the quicker the fix. It's hard to figure out the nuances once you get pretty decent and know what you're doing. But when you got the major problems, like some weird thing that you do, I just tell you, hey, cut this message out, stop sending this, and then you get 10x the results. But yeah, God bless you all. I hope this helps. Remember, it's all about putting in the reps. But just because you put in the reps doesn't mean you fool around with a bunch of girls. It means you get to know their hearts, who they are, and give yourself an opportunity to meet your wife.